Hey, guys, you'll be noticing if you're watching, which for this episode, I will actually say I think watching this rather than listening would probably be a better option, just because this one out of all the episodes is probably going to be the most visually demanding. If you are watching, you'll be noticing that there definitely is some differences to the set, if you will. I'm not at liberty to mention right now what's going on, but you will find out soon. So this is why it's a bit more zoomed in, because I don't want you to see much. Okay? But yeah, guys, today we're going through the Golden Globes. Now, I had been wanting to do this, but unfortunately, I'm someone who just doesn't know when award things are going to happen. For me, the Golden Globes were a bloody shock. Like, I had no idea they were even arriving. Like, I didn't know it was like coming up, you know. Like, I don't know when the Grammys is. I feel like I should maybe research that, because I would like to plan for them and be on the ball, because I do love doing these like roasty videos and like whatever and just chatting my shit, even though I've got no reason to. But yeah, so this actually wasn't the plan. I was actually going to do a deep dive into Ethel Cain's Perverts, but now having listened to the album, I don't know if I am qualified enough to do such a thing, because it's not necessarily what I expected. So I don't know if that'll ever actually happen. But yeah, so instead, we're going to go through the Golden Globes and I'm going to roast these girlies. Also, hello and welcome into Morning Glory. I never fucking say this, but this is my podcast where we spend the morning together, okay? So welcome to Morning Glory. Anyway, let's do it. Let's go through some outfits, because I don't want to make this too long. Okay, so I really haven't seen many people's outfits, mainly because I generally just do not go on the internet as much as I used to. So this actually is pretty fresh for me. So we're starting off strong with Zendaya, which, to be honest, Zendaya never really misses for me. Like, I think she's pretty solid. You know, I can always kind of count on Zendaya to do something really fun and interesting. I also do know that the Golden Globes, like, people aren't taking that many risks at the Golden Globes. Like, it's kind of just more like chic gowns. You know, that's what I'm seeing for the Golden Globes. And I will say, I think this colour looks absolutely lovely on her. Nice honey, toffee, caramel. I think it's gorgeous. I like this like slightly more red hair. I think that's really nice. I like that the shoe matches the dress. That's cool. The necklace looks quite bulky, which is nice, because we've not really got many other accoutrements happening. Like, we've got a ring and a necklace. So I think that's kind of nice that it's a bit more of a chunky necklace. I think it kind of fills up the look. And yeah, I mean, she always looks gorgeous. I like how this dress isn't just like a simple floor gown. Like, it's kind of got some interesting volume at the back. And like, we've got a nice different kind of corset happening like around the boob area. The short hair. I like everything about it, to be honest, but she never misses. Never ever misses. So let's move on. Okay, we've got Anya Taylor-Joy. She looks way older than I'm pretty sure she is. I don't think she's that old, whereas I feel like this look makes her look maybe like in her 40s, 50s, which, sorry to say. But I mean, I like a silk dress. However, I don't know if they're necessarily like the most elegant. Like, I feel like corsetry and boning and like thicker silks, like more structured kind of shiny materials like Zendaya's kind of work a bit better. Like, I find that silk in this kind of format looks a bit more summery. So it's not my personal taste. The colour's really nice on her, though. I think it really matches her skin tone really nicely, and the blonde hair. She looks eloquent. The necklace, once again, is nice and thick. It is vintage Dior, so that does make sense. I feel like the shawl is giving very vintage. So yeah, I like it. I'm going to give Zendaya, because it's cute. I kind of have to change my way of thinking, because I always want people to kind of push the envelope, but I don't think we're going to get much of that here. So I am going to give Zendaya a 9. Like, it's not blowing me out of the water, but I think she looks really nice. And I'm going to give Anya a 7. Moving on, Emma Stone. Okay, so I did actually see that she cut her hair, which either that or she's wearing a wig, but I think she cut her hair. I love the new hair on her. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. I did see a different picture where she's kind of like, it was like from the side and she was smiling, just looking gorgeous. And I just think this haircut is really chic. It's different for her. She's not looking as ginger either, so I'm assuming she's probably dyed her hair too. So like, face, hair, gorgeous. I do think this is the kind of look that would have benefited from maybe a necklace of sorts. Even just something dainty. Is the one on there? No. Otherwise, I do think the dress is a bit more like on the unique end, which I appreciate. I do wish it was a tiny little bit higher, but I think that maybe is just because of this picture, just because I feel like it would work so much better if it was like just fully, like no creases, no nothing. But obviously that's kind of hard to achieve on like a moving body, you know? And especially on like a red carpet. I imagine if you're like just doing a photo shoot in this look, it'd be easier for like you to have like people there to make sure it's like fully flat, like any little movement and you're gonna get a crease. But I do appreciate that it's not like ill-fitting. Like they definitely did several fittings with her on this look. You can tell to like get the height correct and whatnot. And I really like it. And I actually really like how it appears as though the band round the waist also goes round one of the arms. That's actually really cool. That's actually elevated this for me. I do still think we could have used a bit more jewelry, if any, to be honest. But I still love her, and I think she looks nice in red. Love the new haircut, so I'm going to give her also a 9. Zoe Saldana. Ooh, see, this is like, it's giving rich, I won't lie. The coat thing, I'm never a big fan of big shawls. They're not for me. I do appreciate, though, that the shawl isn't also black. They very easily could have just been like, you know what, we're doing black. So I do appreciate that they were like, you know, we'll give a black gown and then a nice, like, deep, rich chocolate brown on the shawl. However, I do just think like she would have looked better take the shawl off. You know, maybe she was a bit cold. Maybe that's what it is. But I just think it would have been much more of a serve because like the body is giving. The necklace is gorgeous. I really like how the necklace kind of like comes down into the cleavage a little bit more. That's also really nice. The hair is obviously just simple. She's kind of just got it slicked back. I like the dress, but I do feel like the shawl just kind of like takes away a little bit just because it's like creased and like looks like you just got some fabric wrapped around. It's not, the shawl isn't for me, but the rest of it is absolutely beautiful. Like the skin is nice and luxurious looking. Like look at the shine on the shoulders. Oof. I'll give her an 8 because she still looks really beautiful. Angelina Jolie. Okay. So this is different. I actually quite like this. And the thing is, obviously, like, we didn't need a necklace. We didn't need any of the crazy things because, like, the dress is loud. Like, the dress is almost like jewelry, you know? I do, however, think maybe an updo with the hair would have been more successful just because I think she's got a gorgeous neck, nice long neck. I think with the dress and the hair down and obviously all the strands coming off the dress, I just feel like the hair gets a bit lost. So I feel like maybe some sort of updo would have been more successful. Like, I think height on top of their head wouldn't have been a bad thing here. But I really like it. I also like that we've got like a metallic-y shoe. That's really nice. It's not my favorite, but I can appreciate that it's a little bit different to some others we're going to see, I imagine. So I'll give her, I like it more than Anya's, so I'll give her a 7.5. Naomi Watts. Okay. So why does the bottom of the dress look like a Trixie Mattel wig? Do you know that bowl cut wig that Trixie Mattel's got that like is like really long in the back, but then it like just curves under all the way? That's what the bottom of this dress looks like. Don't love that. I love her face and hair, and I like the black part of the dress. I can't see anything other than a Trixie Mattel wig now. So I'm gonna have to give it a 6, I'm afraid. But I really like what they did with the hair, and I think she looks beautiful. But the bottom of the dress is just not for me. Nicole Kidman. Ooh, it almost is giving some sort of like Greek goddess kind of vibe, like with like this kind of like loose material kind of draped. You know, like if this was more golden rather than silver, like it's Greek or like Egyptian, you know? Don't love the hair. I don't think the hair is that nice. The dress is pretty simple. I've not really got anything to say. Like I don't love it, don't hate it. It's just okay. So, ooh, Elle Fanning, I don't like this. Sorry, it's a no from me. I don't think the colour of the dress works with her skin tone. It's too her skin tone, I think. The hair isn't successful. I hate the cheetah print cups. I hate the necklace. I don't like anything about it. I'm so sorry. We've then got Ariana and Cynthia Erivo. Now, I'm going to be brave here. Okay? Cynthia's, I think, is cute. I think she could have done something a little bit more suited to her. Like, I don't necessarily think this is her style. Although I guess what do I know? But like from like the press tour stuff and like other looks that I've seen of hers, like she tends to do something a bit more out the box or like at least like a unique silhouette. This doesn't feel that unique. I also just don't feel like it matches her aesthetic very well. But that's just me. I mean, her skin and like, is that an abdominal? Fucking hell. Like, she looks gorgeous. Like, I just think the dress is giving more granny, but I guess that's also Ariana. Now, here's where I'm going to be brave. Ariana's been serving a lot of granny looks recently, and don't get me wrong, I'm all for, like, doing kind of like a period piece, you know? I don't need everything to be current. Like, I think there's beauty in, like, archival stuff. But, like, I don't know, it's just a bit goofy to me. I'm so sorry, but like the color, the glove that's like such a stark white, and then the rest of it's kind of like this lemony color. Like it just doesn't seem correct. Like give her like a glove that matches at least. I think the hair is not doing her any justice. I just don't like this look on her. I don't, I'm afraid. Like, I think she could have done something much more cute. Like, it would have been really cool. Now, maybe a bit too on the nose, but it would have been really cool for them both to serve something like pink and green. Like, I think that would have been nice to pay, like, homage to the movie. Because I do like how, like, some people do kind of dress in relation to the movie that they're there for. Like, I know Zendaya's done this in the past where she'll dress in a certain way that works with the movie that she's like nominated for and such. So I think it would have been really cool to see them both kind of do something like that. Obviously that's just their choice. Like Margot Robbie did it for Barbie. I think that was really cool. I just don't like these granny outfits. I don't think, like, I think Cynthia's is like more passable and fine. Like I'm not too passionate about Cynthia's. However, Ariana's, I just don't really care for it. I think the lemon is really nice on her skin tone, but I just hate the white glove and I don't like the hair. And I don't really love the really tight choker either. So, I'm sorry. Timothée Chalamet, I mean, he's just giving a suit. You know, you guys know how I feel about a suit. What am I meant to say? How am I meant to critique a suit? You know? Demi Moore, okay, Miss Diva. She's in gold. Now, there's elements to this I like. I think, once again, we could have done something a bit more interesting with the hair. Like, just having your hair down, I'm like, you know what? I understand you want to be, like, low maintenance, but also just give us something a bit more, you know? I think she looks gorgeous. I like the earring. I really like the top of the dress. I almost just think it needs a bit more structure, maybe in the midriff section. Like, for it to go in a little bit more, or either that, or actually, ignore me, because I'm now thinking, I feel like it could be a little bit more skin tight lower. Like, I think the mermaid aspect of the dress starts a bit high. Like, I think let it go to about the knee and then let it go out. I think that would have been a bit more successful. But I love the colour. I like the really unique top of the dress. I like the bangle. I like the look. I just think there could have been tweaks made here and there that would have made it a bit more successful in my eyes. But I still think she looks gorgeous. I do, however, think the hair could have been more exciting. Just because, like, I just don't understand. Like, sometimes I feel like the hair works down. But when you've got such long hair, it's just clashing with the outfit. You know, like maybe hair back would have been the move, or just a bit more volume. I don't know. I just think it's a lot of dress for such a small little lady. But moving on, I'll give her a 7.5. Ooh, Amy Adams. See, she's giving just kind of like what I expected. Just like general regality. Like, here is where like the hair down works, because she's like got it all pushed back so you can kind of still see the neck. Like, she doesn't look drowning. She doesn't look like she's drowning in the outfit. Do you know what I mean? Because like this is also like, it's a lot of dress. You know, and it's like a pretty flat dress. Like, there's not much going on in terms of like material and whatever. Like, this material is pretty flat. So like, she was smart to have the hair out of her way, so then she's still got shape. I think she looks really pretty. Like, it's nothing too exciting, but I think she looks gorgeous. Like, I think this nice berry colour looks really nice on her. I like the earrings. I like the necklace. I think it just really suits her. I'm going to give her an 8.5. I think she looks gorgeous. I mean, at least he's giving us a fun suit. It's ugly, but at least it's fun. Oh, why did I think that was Amelia de Oldenburg? So that's Dakota Fanning. I'm never really a fan of dresses with pieces like just flying off, you know? Like she's obviously got the slit up the leg, which is nice, but then we've got like the neck piece strangling us and then just like flung to the other end. I don't know. I'm just never really a fan of just like random yards of fabric just like hanging around. It's not for me. The hair is not giving up either. Like I think another thing where it's like the hair is getting tangled up in what's going on around the neck. You know, because you're already drawing attention to like something unique around the neck. Like having your hair down doesn't really help that in any way. Oh, Jessica Gunning. She was from Baby Reindeer, wasn't she? What a brilliant performance. This colour looks lovely on her. Oh, I actually think she looks really nice. I think it maybe could have used maybe a little bit more of a train or something. Although having said that, maybe not, because the upper half is a bit heavier with like what's going on around the bust and like the shoulders and stuff. I do like how it's a bit more abstract, so like it's kind of higher on one side, lower on the other. I think that's kind of cool. Maybe that is just because she's got one arm up. But I think her hair looks beautiful. I think it was a smart choice to not do a necklace here because I think that would have been a lot. Makeup's gorgeous. She's glowing. It's velvet. I'm not sold on the bottom. Like the bottom looks a bit lackluster compared to the top. It just looks like it's like a really thin velour that's just flopped on the floor, you know? So I'm not sold on the ends, but everything else I really like. Like cutting out the bottom visually, I do appreciate this look. I'm going to give her an 8. Oh, whoa. Ali Wong, love her. Loved her in Beef. Whoa. Looks like the outfit has been through the shredder. Okay, I do appreciate that we're doing something different though, because like I mentioned, I don't really expect that from the Golden Globes necessarily. So I do appreciate that this is a bit more out the box, you know? The glasses, I'm assuming they're just like a needs-must situation. You know, I'm always a fan of glasses. I wish I could wear glasses because I think I look nice in glasses. The hair, once again, smart to have it behind us. If you're going to have it down, have it behind. Very smart. I'm not sure on what the silhouette of the dress is meant to be giving, because if we're trying to create a waist in the middle with this whole bow feature, I feel like it's not working because the bow is quite wide, so you can't really see it like pulling anything in, you know? I like how high the glove goes. I think that's kind of interesting, but I think there could have been a bit more of a... There could have been something else happening with the dress, because I think there's potential here for an interesting look, but I just don't know, because I also imagine it looks like we're wearing like some black leggings into a black shoe. It's unique, I'll say that, and for that I will give her a few points because I think that's kind of fun, keeping me on my toes, you know? I'll give her a 7.7. No, I'm not talking, see, I'm appreciating what Pamela Anderson's giving these days. I've seen a few things of her recently because she's in that The Last Showgirl thing, isn't she? And I love that she's giving this almost like no makeup. Like whether she actually is wearing a bit of makeup there, I'm not sure. But I think it's really cool for her. Like, I think this is quite unique to see on the red carpet. Like, I feel like the red carpet's where we see people like plastered in makeup and whatnot, you know? And I think it's kind of cool to see someone still looking elevated, but like a little bit more fresh face. Like, I don't hate it. Like sometimes I think like the no makeup can look a bit like it makes the look a bit unfinished. Like I'm here for some makeup, I am, and like serving a look and plastering it on. But I think like I don't know if it's just because of her skin tone or what, but I think it's really working for her. And like it keeps this outfit like looking fresh rather than like kind of heavy. Like I think if we'd like put on more makeup, slapped on like a deeper lip, like it would have told a different story. And I kind of think it like relaxes like a black dress down a bit, because otherwise it is just kind of just a black dress. So like for the statement alone of like giving us some no makeup or literally no makeup, I don't know, I like it. I'm gonna give her an 8.5. You know what, Andrew Garfield, I'll give it to you, my guy. At least you're giving us a colour and it's a fully realised idea, like the shirt, the trousers, the blazer, even the tint of the glasses, it's all matching, so I appreciate that. And the man is sexy. You know, so I am going to give him an 8 for doing the bare minimum. Oh, love this. See, this is how you can do a suit, but make it fun and quirky. Like we've got a bit of fuckerage round the neck. Like we've got a neckerchief. We've got a polka dot shirt, but it's still just a black suit, in all honesty. But he looks great. I think he looks really beautiful. Domingo. Coleman Domingo. In a Valentino number. Well done, Valentino. Like, the earrings are cute. His skin looks nice and refreshed. Like, he looks hydrated. Love the beard. I love everything about it. I can't see the shoe, so I wonder what the shoe is. But I'm going to give him a 9.5. I appreciate that. Ooh, Sarah Paulson. Love her. Love Mother. And I actually think I really like this dress. Like, it almost is giving ostrich in, like, a very chic way. The necklace is nice, and I actually think I appreciate that they chose like a pretty plain fabric, and then obviously had all this like featherage happening. Like I think the feathers with a more fun fabric, or like a fabric with some shine, wouldn't have worked as well in my opinion. I actually really like it. Like I think it's coming in at the right spot. I think it's going out at the right spot. I think it's accentuating the right areas. I do. I'll give her a 9. Oh God, Michelle Yeoh in Balenciaga. Well, I don't support Balenciaga, and I don't support this look, nor do I support those bangs. I'm so sorry, Michelle. Love her. She was incredible in Wicked. Well, other than the singing portion, but that's by the by. But it's a no from me. It looks like a wrinkled fabric, like tissue paper. All right. Felicity Jones. She's giving applique. It's shiny. It is shiny. Ooh, Mikey Madison. Ooh, it's giving mermaid. It's giving those tits a bound. Oh my God, that looks tight on the tits, does it not? Oh my God. It also is kind of giving one of those pillows that you push one way and it's one colour, then you push it the other way and it's another colour sequin, you know? That's also what it's giving. Like, I wonder if halfway through the night, like, she could just, like, push it up and it'd be a different colour. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I'd appreciate that. Because it looks like a few at the bottom have kind of, like, flipped up. But no, I think this is actually really nice. Like, I mean, she's a beautiful girlie anyway. I really want to see Honora. I've not seen it yet. But she's beautiful. The hair looks gorgeous. Once again, I think it was smart to have the hair back. Just let the tits and that décolletage speak volumes, you know? The gold is really nice. I think I like it. I'm actually shocked at how much I am enjoying it. I just think it's kind of unique. And like once again, like it is her height entirely. Like I would have loved to have seen her try and walk in this because I'd imagine she'd have a difficult time. But I really appreciate it. I'm going to give her a 9. I do. I like it. Cool. Love Ayo Debris. I do. I think she's really fucking sickening. They did her dirty with this picture. Like, get these other hoes out of her picture, please. Doing something different. She's giving us a suit. She's got a weird feather down from the neck. It's like belted and pulling up in a weird way in the trousers. She's standing wonky. She looks quirky, but it looks like it's meant to be, you know? Like it's like a chic, it's like a chic kind of, I was gonna say twerky. It's a chic kind of quirky, I feel like. We've got some teeth gems or something happening, I feel like. I think it's fun. I appreciate it. Ooh, Salma Hayek. It's costumey. It is costumey, but I feel that is generally kind of Salma Hayek to me. Like, she does kind of, like, give costumey pretty often. I do like the colour of it. I don't understand why I would do green necklace. That feels a bit random. But I do appreciate her and that waistline. 7. Cara Delevingne, and she's serving shape. I don't know. I like the colour. I like the shine. Like, I don't really have any overwhelming feelings about this one, to be honest. Like, I think it's cute enough. The pose looks painful, doesn't it? The arm is giving interesting. I think it's the hair again. Like, the dress is kind of nice, but the hair is lackluster at best. Oh, Melissa McCarthy. She's giving camp. And if anyone's going to, it's going to be Melissa McCarthy, isn't it? I appreciate this look. It's fun, it's unique, it says something. you know? The hair is up. See, she was smart for that. Hair up, out the way, because look at the volume, you know? Do I think the cape is costumey? Yes. But do I like it on her? Yes. If someone else were to wear it, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But because it's Melissa McCarthy, I'll allow it. Okay, I'll give it a 7. Oh, The Rock. Okay, at least The Rock's giving us some lavendress, isn't he? That man is a bold, bold man. Jesus Christ. Wish we would have had a bit more, like some sort of purple accessory tied in somewhere else on the lower half, because it does look a bit half and half. Like we're giving light up top, dark down the bottom. But you know what? I'm not gonna drag him because this seems a bit more fun. I'll give him a 7. Miley. Ooh. See, this feels very on the nose for Miley. Like if I was to envision her in like giving a gown, this would kind of be the thing. Bit more on the skimpy side, but still kind of classy. Like I feel like she teeters the line really nicely. But like she does still kind of like go a bit more risque, but like she tends to do like a black or a more mature, classy material, so it kind of like balances out really nice. I think the hair up was a really nice choice. I actually think not having much jewelry was also a nice choice, because like the top half of the dress is kind of busy. I'm not sold on the way it's falling, but I don't know if that's just because of this image. I like it. But I mean, Miley's beautiful. She rarely doesn't look good. Like, I'm not wowed though. Like I'm not aghast, you know. So I'll give her a 7.5. Wow, Viola Davis in Gucci. I mean, say no more. Gucci. I just feel like Gucci's tacky. That's my opinion, I guess. Gucci is tacky, but like face, hair, earrings, skin. Wow, dress, horrid. Oh my god, that's Kaylee Kiyoko. What the hell? She looks so different, doesn't she? She looks like she's ready for winter. Winter's coming, darling. I could have seen Daenerys in this piece. There he is. Yeah, see, that's how you do a fun suit for me. Like, it doesn't take much. If you want to give a suit, just whack some funky jewelry on and let's call it a day. You know, he looks great. I actually want to make it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for that man. Oh, Catherine Hahn. See, this one is giving a bit more daytime to me, personally. Like, I know we're dressed up, but I think something about like the little missing bits in the sleeve, the belt, the colour palette, it's giving daytime. Like, I could see a lady walking around town in something similar, I feel like an older woman walking around town with a handbag. Like, it wouldn't be completely out of place, would it? Oh my god, she came to the red carpet in Skechers. In a black ensemble complete with comfy tennis shoes. Damn right. I mean, good for you, Kathy Bates. Trainers and Skechers on the runway is interesting, though, I've got to say it. I like this dress. Who's this? Rachel Brosnan. Love this dress. See, I love how this has been created. Like, it almost looks architectural, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't look like it should be staying where it's been, but I imagine that's probably, like, being helped with, like, boning and such, I'd imagine. I like that the hair's back. I think the hair being back was smart. The nice jewelry, kind of emerald leaning into the green. The shoe, metallic. I think that was a fun choice because the dress is kind of plain, although it is kind of like interestingly draped. I really like this. Vivienne Westwood and Jimmy Choo pumps. I'm going to give her an 8.5. I think that's really, really pretty. Oh, bless. Okay, we've got Margaret Qualley. I actually kind of like it. Like this is how I think you do granny correct. Ariana, are you listening? You know, like, this is definitely granny. This is definitely period piece. You know, this is definitely old maiden. But, like, it's done in a youthful, interesting way. You know? Like, I think the white and the black, once again, looks nice. The hair being up, it kind of gives, like, very old maiden, actually. I mean, once again, beautiful. Very long arms. Wow. Never noticed that before. I also think it's cool how we've got, like, the main dress, and then we kind of have this, like, shearer netting fabric laid over and, like, brought in certain ways and, like, layered in certain ways. I think that kind of adds to the silhouette. I like it. I like it. It's not my favourite, but I'll give it an 8.5. Ooh, Glenn Close is giving words. Heidi Klum. See, these are the kind of dresses that I'm like, it's just a bit too costumey. Like, I understand, like, you're beautiful, you've got the tits, you've got the body, but, like, the dress looks costumey. I think it must just come down to the kind of material, or even just, like, the colour. Like, I almost think, like, this in a black would be more successful. You know, I think because it's, like, a bright green, it's just a bit more costumey, in my opinion. But she still looks beautiful. I mean, supermodel to the stars, you know? Gorge. God, she don't look too happy to be there, does she? Jordana Brewster. She's like, oh, I've got to stand here then. All right. Womp. That's what she's giving. Oh, Jordana. Oh, see, beautiful. Coop Koch, beautiful guy. Jesus fucking Christ. But he is giving a basic black suit. But you know what? With a face like his, by all means. Whoa. Her boobs are like 3 seconds away from coming right out of that. Brianna Lapaglia. I mean, beautiful girly, but those cups don't fit, my dear, do they? I don't think those cups fit. The hair's nice out of the way. We really needed a necklace to bridge the gap between the literal grazing areolas and the face. You know, there's a lot of space there. Or maybe just fit the dress better. Like, the dress is gorgeous. She looks gorgeous, but I can't not look at that and think, your tits are going to come out. Oh my God. Max Broston and Miles Mitchell both holding a sign that says, I want a lookalike contest and now I'm at the Golden Globes. I don't know who they look like. I'm assuming one's probably Glenn Close and the other one, I'm not sure. But it just says those two and then in blue and black suits. God, tell them that they're poor. Go on. Why not? Like Mario Lopez in a black tuxedo. Paul W. Downs in a black tux. Oh my God, they're reading the girls. See, where was Selena Gomez on that list? Because I swear she went. Let's see what she wore, because I swear she went. Yeah, exactly, she's right bloody there. Well, I need a better picture. Come on, give me a nice picture. I like it, guys, I like it. Ooh. Ooh, the colour is gorgeous on her. The blue is beautiful. The hair, old Hollywood. God, she looks really gorgeous. The hair is lovely too. See, why would you not include her? Unless, I guess, maybe she didn't go on the red carpet. Maybe that's why. But I think she looks beautiful. Yeah, because I'm not seeing any red carpet pictures. Are you guys? I don't know why I'm saying are you guys. You can see what I'm seeing. Like, that's the only kind of red carpety picture I'm seeing. But she looks absolutely gorgianius. Wow. Hers actually might be my favourite. Her and Emma Stone, I feel like they both did kind of classy, but in like a bit more of like a interesting way. I just think she looks gorgeous. All right, guys, well, that's going to be it for this. I obviously didn't cover them all because there's probably hundreds, you know, and there's some that weren't on the list. Like, I had to go through several different websites just to try and find a cohesive list. Because I don't know why, but these like publications these days, they always want to make you... They want to make you like sign up and like pay money to their fucking newsletter and shit, and I'm not doing that to just see some pickies, you know? Why is that the case these days? Everything costs money. Like, just to look at some looks, you want me to subscribe for $5 a month to your magazine? No, absolutely not. And like, guys, this completely by the by, I suppose, because we'll finish in a second, but also streaming services these days. Why am I paying for the streaming service if I've then got to pay further for the movies? Amazon Prime, you pay the price for what? Like, I'm paying $8.99 or whatever it is, for what? Because most of the movies that go on that people care about, you've got to either buy or rent anyway. Like, there's not many that are included in Prime that people really care about. It makes no fucking sense to me. It's a scam and a scheme. You know, they're robbing us blind, people. They're robbing us blind. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this here. This has been this week's episode of Morning Glory. Please leave me 5 stars if you're listening to this somewhere. If you're watching on the second channel, subscribe, like, comment. It really helps me out. Love and I'll leave you. Goodbye.